Sway. Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake your body.
Wake your punk ass up.
Crust out your eyes.
Well, listen, man, I study this stuff. I watch old programming. That's what I like. I like the older ones better. That's what I like about Scandal. It gives me the same feeling I got anticipating the next episode week after week.
Yes, sir.
You know, and in this case, it's the season premiere tonight.
Yes.
And we have Captain Jake Ballard is with us right now.
Woo.
Scott Foley is here.
Thank you.
Man, they love you in the hood, brother.
Oh God, I don't know. I think they might hate me in the hood. Getting in between Fitz and Olivia, I am.
Yeah.
I'm a notorious.
Yeah, man. Do people ever like curse at? You know how people take character roles too seriously?
I'll show you my Twitter.
Are you kidding me?
Oh man, I can't say anything right.
Really?
It's crazy. You know, look, I love. First of all, I love the show, and I think that I'm a big fan. I was a fan before I was on the show, and I love the relationship between Fitz and Olivia. I think they're a great couple, an interesting couple. They have a dynamic chemistry. You know, he's married. He's the president of the United States. She used to work for him. They fell in love. Are they true loves? Are they the one for each other? Who knows? But I play this character, Jake, who sort of gets in between them and possibly makes Olivia question her true love for the president, right?
Yeah.
But people can't. People would be happy, and I've said this before, watching Fitz and Olivia drink tea for 42 minutes straight.
It is something about their dynamic. I think it's the relationship itself is one thing, but the fact that back to your character.
You can turn it away from me. It doesn't bother me.
It's Fitz, Olivia, whatever. Yo, man, that was a powerful first sex scene that you did with.
Yes, it was.
That was very powerful.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, you're not married. Are you married?
I am indeed married.
Oh,
Couple
geez.
kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, we watched that first sex scene. The cast is very close, and we get together to watch the episodes after they're done, so we can live tweet. We do this great thing with the fans where we live tweet while the show's airing.
Yeah.
But I brought my wife with me to watch it with the cast, and it was sort of quiet after the sex scene happened, and no one knew what was gonna take place, and all of a sudden my wife said, "Why don't you bring some of that home?"
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, I thought I did. I guess I got to work a little harder.
You got to work a little harder, man.
Yeah.
But she didn't. But did you that night have to make up for?
No, we got kids. We've been a couple nights later, maybe not that night. I was tired that night. Put the kids down, watch some Idol or something. I don't know what I did.
Wow, Scott Foley is here, man. You know him as Captain Jake Ballard. If you're a Scandal fan, this is it. The premiere is tonight. You can get all the inside scoop right now. Call us 888-742-3345. I know Heather B has a lot of questions for you.
I do.
That's up next. Sway in the morning. Wow. Captain Jake Ballard. Scott Foley is here. You know him from Scandal. If you want to talk to him, he's here. We're just sitting there having a discussion about what makes Scandal, so appealing to the American psyche. And a couple things we talked about was the dynamic between the two characters, Olivia
And
Fitz. But the truth came out off mic. Heather B, you and Scott were speaking about this. It's not so much their dynamic, it's the
sneaking around. And I think for females, the more powerful a man is and the more wealthy he is, the stakes become higher. You just become more intrigued. It gets sexier. It gets more fun. And I was also telling Scott, for his character, he had to spy on Olivia and just sit there and watch her. And to me, even if a person is ugly, the fact that you get to spy on them, I think you'll find something attractive about them. You'll find out a secret, and you can kind of find a common ground, if you will, and you might want to hump them after you find something about, even if it's in the dark, okay, whatever, in a closet, you hump them because you know something about them. Maybe they have a cat, and they pet their cat really nice, and you just find this thing out for spying, and I just knew it was going to happen. Scott, you're laughing at me. I'm so sorry.
Because I love the term hump, right? It's been a long time since I've heard hump.
You haven't heard hump, huh?
It's been a long time.
I'm trying to be
He's been
respectful.
married.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's why it's been a long time.
Right?
But I agree with you. And it's like when you sit with someone, initially you might not find them attractive, but if you spend enough time with someone, you can always find something attractive about them, right? And I think Jake obviously he didn't need to find that much attractive about Olivia because she is right off the bat beautiful and powerful and smart and intelligent. You know, we know all these things about her. But I think you're right with regards to Olivia and Fitz. I think it's an interesting theory that the real sort of attraction there, and look, maybe they are really in love, maybe they are the ones meant for each other, but there's the theory that, you know, the danger makes something sexy.
Yeah,
you know, sneaking around.
Mm-hmm.
It's we've all had that, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
Sway,
you know?
you've had that song?
Yeah, I've in my past. You
Sure.
know,
No, me too in my past.
In your past,
Yeah.
right, Scott? Yeah, well, you are men.
Yeah.
You guys never, you never sneak, you never used to sneak
I
around?
have various times.
Yeah, you freak. Heather, what about you?
I'm a Scorpio. My list is long.
Okay, we are
Yeah, but
all
you get
sneaky
your heart
freaky.
racing, you know,
Yeah.
something about it.
And then it's that much more gratifying until the moment after.
Yeah.
And then you just want to go home.
Yeah.
And
Just want to
cry.
get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Until you work up enough courage to sneak around again.
Right.
But that's exactly what they're going through.
Yeah.
Your character at the end of last season started going through some hard times, so to speak.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
He had a rough one last year. You know, the end of last season, the last show, we saw my character, who had been ultimately trying to protect Olivia from who we're not sure. It looks like B613, which is the agency that I work for. We find out that, Olivia's father is it's sort of that great reveal last year at the end of the show. Olivia's father is command for B613, and she had no idea. And obviously the audience didn't have an idea. And then you see me getting thrown into this pit, this hole.
Yeah.
So we don't know where it's going to pick up.
Will it pick up tonight on the season premiere?
The show will pick up
Okay.
minutes
Uh-huh.
after it ended.
Wow.
Minutes after it ended last time.
Wow.
So
Scott Foley's here.
so I'm giving you something I haven't given out.
Okay.
But it will literally
first.
pick right up after she says dad. You'll still probably, I love how I say probably, be in the same location. You're gonna find out who was the person who revealed that she was the president's mistress. Because that's a big deal. You know, she went out to go for a run,
Yeah.
and all those photographers, all the press were down there like, we heard you're having an affair with, you know, the president.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're gonna find out who ratted her out, and why they did it. We're gonna find out. Oh God, there's so much. You guys are gonna love. You guys are gonna love this
Wow.
show.
Tonight at 10 p.m. Wow, you're good, man. You got us on a cliffhanger. We're all like, yo, what?
I'm
What?
telling you, it's so good. You know, part of the reason that I love the show is that they burn through so much story every episode, right? So most of our episodes, other shows would use as their series finale or the season finale, right? It's just those big cliffhangers. But for us, it's like episode 4. You know, it's just another episode, and how they manage to tell all that story every single week is, I think, what keeps people coming back. And I think that's why, you know, because there's so many twists and turns, and it's, oh my God, it's her dad. Oh my God, he's watching her. Oh, you know, there's always some big oh my God.
Oh my God, he banged out Kerry Washington on the set.
Oh my God.
Gosh, Sway.
Yeah, no, that's we're still
Oh my
stuck in-
God.
I have to go back there, Scott. I'm sorry.
That was the oh my God for you.
That's oh my God for me. Look at her. She's kissing him back.
It's not the first time you brought that up this interview, actually.
Okay,
Yeah,
right, yeah.
you see the pattern.
Tasha from Texas on the line. Go ahead, Tosh.
Hey.
Good
Hey,
morning.
Hi,
Tasha.
Tasha.
Good morning. It's Tosha.
Tosha.
Yes, Latosha.
Latosha.
Stanfield. Hi.
Hi.
It was an honor to talk to Sway. Oh my God, and you're a legend, and to talk about this topic. And I just want to know, is this show like some sort of reflection, or like maybe like the X-Files or something, but on another, you know, plateau? You know, is it? You know, I want to ask you that. Is it? You know,
You like
maybe,
is it existing in another plane, like in another reality?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, is this like a reflection of how, you know, the government works and politics and stuff, and like,
Yeah.
you know,
it's funny. We a couple of our cast members went to the a presidential dinner last year and in Washington, and were able to talk to a bunch of.
I was there.
Oh, you were?
Go ahead. Go
How
for
was it?
I saw Carrie. Matter of fact, I got a picture with Carrie.
Well, I love that you're like, Carrie, can I have a picture?
Yeah, absolutely. But go ahead. It was great.
But you know, a lot of the politicians said that it's amazing. You know, that even though we're writing this fictional show, a lot of the stuff is so close in nature to what they do and what they live every day. that we don't even know it. You know, our writers aren't politicians; they're just writers in Hollywood. But they've touched on a subject that is very close to what politicians are dealing with all the time. And you know, look, if it's whether it's sort of scandalous relationships or politics, it's unknown to us. But I don't think that they're writing the show based in a separate reality. If that was the origin of your question,
you know, I do feel like I remember. Latosha, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. And there was once said that in Hollywood, when you look at all the sci-fi movies that have come out, and some of the, even with
you're picking my brain, Sway. That's exactly. I think you're about to say what I was about to say.
You guys are fated for each other.
I know, right? You're like Olivia. I'm like Fitz. Well, go ahead. Finish my thought. Finish my thought. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Like great geniuses and athletes or whatever. They can't really express it to average people, so they have to kind of like get into, you know,
film and
exactly to express their thoughts or the dreams that they have, because they just say they're crazy, but they have to express it in some kind of form because they.
I get it, Latosha.
You're talking about artists in general.
In general,
yeah.
A lot of sci-fi was rumored to some of the directors, the writers were getting their information from like NASA or real organizations that have had experiences dealing with extraterrestrial, or in this case, when you're talking about scandal, there has to be somebody on the inside feeding these writers some of this information. It's so many parallels. Would you?
I will agree with that, and I'll tell you, we have a woman named Judy Smith, and Judy Smith is she is the real life Olivia Pope. It's who the story is based on. And she worked in the White House for years for numerous presidents. She is now in private practice, but she now represents. She's a crisis manager, and she represented Michael Vick when he went through all his problems with the animal cruelty stuff, and she represented Monica Lewinsky when she had the problem with Bill Clinton. So she does this in real life. And a lot of our stories, are come directly from her, and she's a consulting producer.
Sway and I had that theory a long time ago. It just seemed like initially an extended version of Bill and Monica, like an extended version of it.
Yeah, without a dirty dress. I get it.
Yeah. Because how many syllables are in Monica?
Monica 3.
Yeah.
How many in Olivia?
Oh God.
Yeah.
4? Is that 4? Okay, never mind. All right.
Bill Clinton said he loves the show too.
Okay.
Bill Clinton loves the show.
Yeah, I bet
Of course he does.
Fitz.
David, go ahead. You're in Georgia. You got a question for Scott?
Hey, I just wanted to call and say good morning to Sway in the morning. You guys are great. I listen to you guys every morning, so thanks for all you do. And,
Thank you.
And the guests that you guys have on, man, it ranges from the Scott Foley to the Gene Grace. I mean, that's awesome to hear you guys, what you do every morning. For Scott, I want to say, man, I've been a big fan of yours since The Unit, man. I love that show. I wish they would have never taken that off.
Oh, thanks, man. I was a big fan of that show, too. I was you were bummed when it was canceled. I was out of a job.
Hey, but you rebounded because it seems like you're always on a show that I end up watching, like at Cougar Town. You're on Cougar Town. Now you're on Scandal. So you're always popping up, and that's great, man. I really fan of your work, man. You do a good job, and you work hard at what you do, man.
Oh, thanks, brother. Well, I do it so that I can hear, people say you appreciate it. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, Wonder was a big fan of Felicity. You want to talk about that, Wonder?
I wish I went to NYU and I didn't get to. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you.
That was a heartbreaking story.
Yeah.
Like 10 words.
Yeah, exactly. So you met Wonder. All he has to offer right there. All right, Scott.
Wonder.
Scott, listen, thank you for coming by, man.
Thanks for having me.
Insight, man. Come back anytime.
I love you guys. Fantastic.
All right, cool,
Thanks,
man.
y'all.
Make sure y'all watch it. Scandal tonight at 10 p.m.
Woo-woo!
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
Okay, great. Good. That's good to know.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.